guys, so just got down to the shop, got the piping unloaded, my bandsaw, cherry picker, everything to put the mock-up motor in. Right now, the plan of objective is to get the wheel tubs out, get the hood off, turbo's just chilling in there. And then right before I started filming, I was eyeing my my core support. I might end up pulling the fenders, like just completely pulling the whole front end off. I might try to build my own tubular core support. And before anyone gets on my ass about what I want to do with the exhaust, because I know I said in a previous video it's going to be a true street car, I'm going to pop the exhaust out right out of the fender. So this car is actually very solid. Really? This car is actually very solid. The frame is like solid as hell. Like I said, it has new quarters and stuff. But if you look inside the fenders, this one's not as bad. This one over here, you can tell it's been crunched a little bit, and it's been filled. So I'm not too concerned with the front end. Like I said, I'm not too worried about paint this year. It will get painted eventually. Still up in the air on what I want this car to be, but I want to be out next year on the street with it. So we're gonna just cut a 4-inch hole right there, and it's gonna look just like the truck did with the 45 coming out. I have a nice trim ring for it and everything. So got my tunes going. We're gonna get busy on this thing, get the hood off, probably blow the front end off, and go from there. So drill time lapse and let's get going. Mounts on, or the mount plates, I guess. And then I got my mounts sitting here. I'm gonna bring the motor in and kind of get it where I want it, raise it back up, figure out where I'm gonna put them on the plates, and set it down on there. This is actually the 5.3, the first motor that I ever blew up. That little rod of mine stamped it won't even come out of there. So this is our mock-up motor. Used to be in that. It's the first motor I blew up in that. So like literally blew up. Then obviously we had the 6-liter come apart, but it boogered that one up pretty good. Now we use it as a mock-up motor, so everything has a purpose. But we're gonna get this dropped in here and set the intake on it, bolt the headers up, and maybe we can make it look like a car. So enjoy the time lapse, guys. So didn't film putting the motor in. I didn't know that we had a jack here, and I kind of had to finagle the cherry picker, so I was kind of busy doing that. Kind of forgot to record, but we got the mock-up motor in. These we were actually going to use for the Regal when we was going to swap the turbo kit. So I'm going to have to haggle with Dad about getting these, figure something out there. And the only reason this one's not sitting flush is because it's hitting the frame, but that's all going to get, if I use these, this 90 will get chopped off here. So where the turbo is going to sit, it'll sit up a little bit higher. My plan is I'm real close to my little like steering flange thing here, so I'm gonna see if I can do something different there. I don't know if I can get rid of this and then just get a new steering shaft to get rid of this, but the plan is to kind of bring it down, and then I'll have a merge. I'll have a pipe that goes around, merge down underneath the frame and into the bottom of the hot side. I really freaking suck at filming. So I just kind of got in the groove today. I got here early. You guys kind of seen me mock up the hot side, but I actually finished it. So we got a V-band here, V-band there, come down to a merge there. That was kind of big. I cut open a 90 on that. It comes around the frame up into our big old 88mm turbo. So this is the first time I've ever like really done a hot side, you know, like turbo kit. I've done exhaust and stuff like that, and modified hot sides, but this is the first one I've done from scratch. Minus putting the wastegate in here, it's buttoned up. So I'm gonna get in here tomorrow and try to get the exhaust, get the fenders on, get the exhaust poked out, and then I'm gonna switch the weld over to aluminum, do the cold side on the Regal, do the cold side on this, and then I'm out of things to do on this until I get the front suspension or the rear suspension stuff and start getting the motor ready and get stuff ordered for it. So I'm at a point where I have to get ready to order more parts. So guys, so I really kind of dropped the ball on filming. We have the hot side completely done, welded, minus putting the wastegate on. I just haven't done that yet. But the turbo is mounted, and it's in the permanent location, and it fits pretty well. Not gonna be in the way of the steering. I actually just buttoned up the exhaust. I cut it all out of what I was using for the OBS when I was building it. I didn't take any time lapse at that, but we're gonna toss it on real quick. Fits up pretty nice. Put the V-band on. You guys don't have to watch me. Anyways, take 5. All right, here's the reveal. Fucking bam, dude. I do have a trim ring for it, but imagine this motherfucker shooting fucking flames. Be fucking nasty. But anyways, that's gonna do it probably for this video. I know in a couple other clips I said I was cutting it off, but I'm actually at a standstill now. I'm gonna sit one of these intercoolers up in there, try to mock that up, and then next video we'll be doing the cold side and probably working on the Regal. The Regal has to get ready to go get wired and plumbed, and there's a few things I gotta do to so we can get it sat down on the ground and send it to Shepherd's for its little appointment with him. So anyways, we're gonna end it off here. I'm fucking geeked. This thing's gonna be gnarly. Like, subscribe, stay tuned.